Why does an open wound act like that, in your opinion? Because it requires antibiotics and people get sick. You can end up with failure of the kidney. Defendant's counsel, objection, Your Honor. The court, yes, sustained, counselor. Doctor, let me ask you this. What happens to the bone? Defendant's counsel, objection, Your Honor. The court, sustained. Defendant's counsel, I respectfully accept. I mean, if it goes untreated, a patient could die. Is that right? Yes. How, with respect to Perry and your review of his records, did you have an understanding of what the standard of care for the care and treatment of wounds was in 1999? Yes. Could you tell us what the standard of care was, in your opinion, if you will, for the care and treatment of wounds in 2002? Well, as it is now, it was the same in 2002 in terms of prevention. Okay, and did you come to any conclusion after your review of the records with respect to whether or not Central Island Health Care and Dr. Cass complied with these protocols or standards of care within a reasonable degree of nursing certainty? Defendant's counsel, objection, Your Honor. The court, yes, sustained. Within a reasonable degree of wound care and nursing certainty, can you say? Defendant's counsel, objection, Your Honor. The court, I'll take that. Overruled, counselor. Go ahead. In the skin care tracking record, there is a box for turning and positioning. Yes. Now, do you have a copy of that with you? Yes, I do. Plaintiff's counsel, all right, why don't we mark that for identification and I'll move it into evidence. The witness, it will take me a minute. Defendant's counsel, we have it. Plaintiff's counsel, again, if the court will indulge me for a moment. The court, isn't it in evidence already? Plaintiff's counsel, it is already in evidence. The court, all right, she has therefore referred to something, so then you have to help her. I refer you to X in evidence. You don't have to pull out the exhibit as long as she has it so the jury knows what she is referring to. Plaintiff's counsel, I would like to take it one step further and make it easier for the jury. The reason I am suggesting it only as a housekeeping measure is that we put the specific document that is in her right hand now in evidence so that the jury doesn't have to go through this again, Your Honor. The court, you'll be able to help the jury do that in your summation by holding out a few pages and dog-earing them for the jury if you wish to have them focus on them. But to have 2 and 3 exhibits of the same exhibit, it becomes not only counterproductive, but it becomes burdensome. Okay, and by the way, it is important for nurses as well as doctors to keep records. Is that correct? Yes, it's inherent in any profession and especially in nursing to show what you did as part of your shift. You need to document everything because if you don't document everything, you may as well have not done it. The court, and there is born the phrase, not documented, not done. Is that right? Exactly correct. The court, okay, go ahead. All right, so you are referring now to the skin assessment and tracking form, which is generated or created by Central Island Healthcare? Yes. And that is part of their nursing. That is something that their nursing staff is supposed to review and complete? Right. What date now are you referring to? December 29th. I guess it was 98. There is no year. I'm assuming it was 1998. All right, what do you know then? Yeah, 98 approximately. All right, well, that is the beginning of this stay at Central Island, so you are starting from the beginning, so to speak? Yeah, that's correct. So why don't you take the ladies and gentlemen of the jury and the court through the procedure that you began to review in order to come to the conclusions that you came to and that you are testifying to here today? Defendant's counsel, objection, irrelevant. The court, overruled. I read through all the charts, the documents, the nursing notes to find out what, if indeed anything, they did to prevent the occurrence of wounds. They did nothing that's documented to prevent the future occurrence of additional wounds. Okay, and how do you know that? How can you determine that? I'm basing it on their lack of documents. Their lack of documents? Yes. Now, there came a time when the wounds that Mr. Perry came into Central Island with that had developed in his 4 to 6 week stay at North Shore University Hospital just prior to his admission into the nursing home, when those wounds healed. Is that correct? Yes, they healed in, I think, March of 1999? Yes. We will leave it at that. $210.